So in previous chapters, we set it up the virtual machine. We set up Ubuntu virtual host, and then we uh, we are able to SSH from your terminal or a PuTTY terminal to a virtual host using SSH, and then we saw some basic Unix commands for a newbie. Okay, so a cluster setup. We are setting up in this chapter. We are setting up a single node Hadoop clusters. So usually developers use a single node cluster for development purpose. So Hadoop components is just a overview of various Hadoop components. So these are master nodes. The left hand side, the box shows master nodes, and the right hand side shows the slave nodes. In master nodes, we have name node, we have a job tracker, and in slave nodes, we have a data node, and we have a task trackers. So for name for data node, name node is a master. For task tracker, uh, job tracker is a master node. So it's just a overview, overview of a Hadoop components. So in coming chapters, we'll look into what's the feature of a name node, what does it do, data nodes, name nodes, job tracker, and task tracker. Okay, so single node cluster setup. Log into VirtualBox. Okay, and sudo vi. So at the text, so we are using Cloudera Hadoop distribution. The version is CDS3 U5. So we need to add the repo URL here in CDS3 U5.list. So apt get install. We'll install the master nodes, Hadoop 0.20 name node, Hadoop 0.20 job tracker. These are master nodes, and then we install uh, slave nodes, the data node, and the job and the task trackers. These are binary packages. So if you don't have a Java on the system, please install the OpenJDK 6. So don't worry about this. Uh, we all the provided image which has given to you install is having Java SDK and all these components. I'll just walk through the steps. Okay, so this is, so do a sudo -s I slash etc slash apt sources. Okay, so this means that you are opening cds3u file dot list file. So don't worry, uh, it's already there. I have added it. It's already there. Okay, now you should run sudo apt get update. So sudo apt get update, what it does, it downloads all, it maintains a local DB of all the packages available in that particular repo. It's updating now. Okay, so dpkg is another command. It's a Debian package manager. So it gives the list of what are all the packages installed on a system. dpkg-l gives all the packages which are installed on a system. So okay, so sudo apt-get install hadoop point 20 hyphen name node hadoop point 20 hyphen data node. Don't worry. I have already installed these packages, all these packages uh, in the VM. So you don't need to install again, because sometimes you may not be having the connectivity to the internet connectivity to the repo. So that may cause a problem. So it's already installed. So you can just find it out. dpkg-l hyphen I grep for Hadoop. Okay, so for Unix, those who are new to Unix, just also go through a dpkg and grep commands. They are simple to use. So here Hadoop 0.20 is installed. Hadoop job tracker, name node, and these are all the dependencies that will automatically get installed. So Hadoop data node is not installed, but in your systems it is installed. So I'll try to install it right now. Okay, so just copy this above one. So if you are a root, you don't have to type the sudo here. Okay, so name node is installed. Just remove it. See, install packages without verification. It says here, just type yes and hit enter. Okay, and it's installed now. Hadoop data node, it's installed now. But don't worry, it's already installed in your given image. See, Hadoop data node is installed right now. Previously, there was no data node. There was a name node. There was a job tracker. There was a task tracker. Right. So here on data node we have installed it. Okay. And JDK is also there. dpkg-l. When L is for listing the packages. Run JDK. So here's the JDK. We are using OpenJDK 6. So JDK provides a JPS, which gives the list of Java processes which are running on your system. So just uh, format the name node. We'll just format the name node right now. So what you can do is cd user lib Hadoop. So configurations are in this directory. You'll just change the directory for li. So you have Hadoop environment file here. So you do a vi, just export the Hadoop JRE Java runtime environment Java underscore home. Just export it. So it's already there. You don't have to make an inventory for that. So just add it there. And so all the configurations, as I showed you, it's user lib Hadoop conf. Complete Hadoop configurations are present there. So configure dfs.name.directory. We'll come in later chapters. We'll go through what are all these configurations mean to a master node or to a slave node. It's just you first set up a single node cluster, and we'll go into each sections of this configuration in the coming chapters. So just follow these steps. That's it. Okay. And hdfs site.xml, right? We are hdfs site.xml and slash does a search in a vi dfs dot name. So this is metadata of a name node. I mean, these directories here listed stores the metadata of the name node. So just save it. So it's already there. Don't have to worry for that. Okay. So go to your home directory again. User1 -li. There is a folder directory called script. Just type it and run it. So what it does, make underscore directory, it does nothing. It does just creates a directory mkdir-p. It's just a small script. It creates a directory on /data 1 2. So under that it creates subdirectories Hadoop data, Hadoop HDFS, and MapRed local, and sets the permission to HDFS and user is HDFS and group is HDFS. So if you run that script, you get /data. So these directories are created D1 and D2, and under that the permissions are set. If you go into D1, right? So HDFS permission is set for Hadoop data, and MapRed permission is set for MapRed permissions are set for a MapRed directory. So just don't worry about this. This is a small script. Just run it, and you will create these directories, and the permissions are set accordingly. So now you, as of a normal file system, you will do a format of a file system, like you have an ext3, you will run a mkfs uh, on the disk, and mkfs.ext3 on the disk, and format it. Like in Windows you have ntfs formatting. You just right click on the directory, sorry, right click on the file system, and you used to format it. Likewise, uh, for hdfs, Hadoop HDFS is nothing but Hadoop distributed file system. We need to format it initially for using it further. So for that, you do sudo -u hdfs. So hdfs is a super user for Hadoop file system. Okay, Hadoop. Just do a okay sudo -u hdfs, run as a Hadoop user, sorry, run as a HDFS user, Hadoop name node hyphen format. Okay, so just check it. Storage directory, the directory we have given in hdfsi.xml, it says is successfully formatted. Okay, we are given the two paths d1 and d2. So whatever the content in there in slash slash d1 will be same as slash data slash d2. It's a just the whole directory content is replicated to slash data slash d2 here. It's almost the same. No, it's the same. So name node is formatted now. Okay, so it says as successfully formatted. Just look into it. Now what we'll do is we'll run a daemon etc init.t hadoop name node start. So this is the startup script of for running Hadoop name node. Name node is a master node here. So it logs here user lib Hadoop 0.0 logs. Okay. So we'll check whether the name node ran successfully or not. Just type a JPS. JPS is nothing but a Java process. It gives a what are all the Java processes are running. So here the name node process is running and the process ID is 2565. Okay, so you are up with the name node right now, and now we have set up the name node. It's one master node. Okay, and we'll set up another master node called the job tracker. Sudo. So if you are as a root, though it's not required to run sudo, but I'm just running it. It's my habit to type the sudo and run the rest of the commands. Okay. Likewise, you had a Hadoop 0.20 name node script, and likewise you have a Hadoop 0.20 job tracker, and just start it. Okay. So again run a JPS. So two processes are running right now, master node. One is name node with PID 2565. Another is job tracker with PID 2721. Okay, so this part we have set it up right now, a name node and a job tracker. Okay, so we'll set it up the data node and task trackers. Don't as of now, don't worry about the configurations and all. Just you can go and look into user lib Hadoop conf. So if you are curious, just look into this some of the configurations. If you don't understand, don't worry. I will be taking a separate section on the configuration part. So there I will explain what all these uh, handles mean: DFS replication, DFS block size. There are a lot of such handles and a lot of configurations. These are all the configurations. So there are so many configurations here. So don't worry about that. So we'll look into it later. So now just start the slave node. The slave node is a data node start. So see here, previously there were three processes related to Hadoop: name node and job tracker. Now a data node came up. So JPS is what you have typed here that came into this. You can ignore that. So likewise, run another slave node, that is the task tracker. Hadoop task tracker start. So all the logs are stored in userlib Hadoop 0.20 logs. All the daemon logs are stored here. Daemon is nothing but a process. So again JPS. So task tracker came up. So there were four processes here, and now it's five processes. So task tracker started now. Okay. Uh, so just check the or the daemons are running here. Let's go to a slide.